Available now. Link below.
In tonight's special report, we're pulling back the curtain on a seismic shift within the Republican Party, orchestrated by none other than former President Donald Trump himself. As the 2024 election horizon draws near, Trump is not just sitting back, he's actively reshaping the GOP's leadership, endorsing key figures like Michael Whatley and notably his daughter-in-law, Lara Trump, for pivotal roles within the RNC. But why now? And what does this mean for the party's future? This isn't just about politics, it's about the power, legacy, and the battle for America's soul. You're about to enter the inner sanctum of Trump's strategy, a move that could either cement his legacy or gamble it all. Stay with us for a report packed with exclusive insights and analysis. You do not want to miss our final thought on why this story matters to every American. The future of the Republic hangs in the balance. Much like the strategic moves being made within the GOP, we all need to stay ahead, especially when it comes to our homes and comfort during these unpredictable times. Just as Trump is heating up the political arena, you can keep your home warm without relying on those skyrocketing utility bills. I found this incredible portable heater that's changing the game for thousands. It's compact, efficient, and best of all, it's available at 55% off. Don't let the big utility companies dictate your comfort. Join me and get warm now by visiting getwarmnow.com. Remember, it's risk-free with a 60-day money-back guarantee. Visit getwarmnow.com. In an era where the Republican Party stands at a crossroads, the figure of Donald Trump looms larger than ever. The former president, undeterred by past electoral setbacks, is rearranging his forces for a dramatic reshaping of the party's leadership. This isn't just a story of political maneuvering. It's a testament to Trump's enduring influence and his unwavering commitment to the America First agenda. As we delve into this pivotal moment in GOP history, it's clear that Trump's strategy is not merely about securing positions for allies, but about purging the party of what he sees as detrimental elements, often referred to as disparagingly as rhinos, Republicans in name only, and steering the party back to its core conservative principles. The announcement that Trump is endorsing Michael Whatley for the RNC chairman, Lara Trump for co-chair, and Chris LaCivita for a leading operational role signifies more than a reshuffling of the deck. It's a calculated move to consolidate power within the party, ensuring that the GOP's machinery aligns closely with the values and vision that propelled Trump to the presidency in 2016. This overhaul comes at a crucial time when the party is grappling with its identity and direction, making Trump's endorsement not just recommendations, but directives for a new course. Take a look.
I'd just like your quick takes on Trump's new RNC endorsements as Ronna McDaniel is expected to step down, backing the North Carolina GOP chair, his daughter-in-law Laura as co-chairwoman. Mick, let me start with you. How do you read this? Does this solidify his control over the RNC, and any problem with him backing family?
No, it's not nearly as much of a problem as having a podcast called The Aggressive Progressive. That's the first
Shots fired, Chris Hahn.
Oh, goodness gracious, Chris. But look, it's not at all unusual for the head of the party to want to put his or her team, the mechanism, in at the Republican National Committee or the Democrat National Committee as you get closer and closer to a general election. Michael Whatley, a longtime Republican operative, very capable. I think he's currently the general counsel, the head lawyer for the RNC, and he's been inside of Republican politics for 20 years. I've known him for 30. He's a good lawyer and a good Republican. I guess the only reason this would make news is because of Lara Trump going in as the co-chair. But this is typical for Trump. Trump runs the operation sort of like a family business, and he's going to want to have his family nearby and on the inner circle. He had Jared and Ivanka in the White House. Does not concern me at all that Laura is there. Laura is one of the most capable members of the family. There's actually some discussion about her running for Senate as a Republican a couple years back. So this doesn't surprise me. And in fact, I think that this will be welcomed by a lot of folks.
Yeah, you make great points. There's nothing new about this for the former president. Chris, what's your take? What's the political impact here of this leadership revamp?
Well, first, thank you, Mick, for the plug of the podcast. New episode out today. I'm sure Mick subscribes, and thank you for that.
Your number one follower.
Look, I hope America is paying attention. Donald Trump putting a family member at the RNC is just a sign of things to come if he's giving another term as president of the United States. He will put family members true loyalists and people loyal only to him and not America in the cabinet. And I think this is par for the course. I'm surprised this hasn't happened months ago. Donald Trump controls the RNC. He should be viewed in this primary process as the Republican incumbent for this nomination, which he in fact is. And the fact that he's only getting 50%, 55% of the vote should be troubling to Republicans across this country and a signal that Democrats have green pastures ahead of them in the election.
Okay.
Critics and supporters alike cannot ignore the strategic insights behind Trump's choices. Lara Trump as co-chair brings not just the Trump name, but a fiery commitment to the campaign trail, echoing the former president's knack for energizing the base. Michael Whatley, known for his staunch support and advocacy for election integrity, represents the kind of leadership Trump believes is necessary to challenge the status quo and fortify the party against accusations of complacency and addressing concerns about election security. Chris LaCivita, with his deep roots in Republican strategy and operations, is seen as the architect who can rebuild the party's infrastructure to withstand the challenges of modern political warfare. This isn't merely about placing allies in key positions, it's a masterclass in political strategy. By endorsing these figures, Trump is ensuring that the RNC not only supports his potential 2024 bid, but also adopts a more combative stance against what he and his supporters see as the encroachment of liberal policies undermining American values. The former president's influence extends beyond mere endorsements. It's about setting a vision for the party that resonates with the grassroots while also preparing for the logistical and strategic challenges of the next presidential election. The changes at the RNC come amid growing dissatisfaction among the Republican base with the party's direction under current leadership. Complaints of inadequate response to election security concerns, perceived compromises on key conservative issues, and a failure to fully leverage the party's fundraising capabilities have created a demand for leadership that is not only more aligned with Trump's vision, but also more aggressive in pursuing conservative victories. Trump's move to replace Ronna McDaniel with figures like Whatley and Lara Trump is seen by many as a necessary purge, a way to rejuvenate the party and refocus on winning strategies that foreground conservative principles and robust election integrity measures. The significance of these endorsements cannot be overstated. For the grassroots, it's a signal that Trump remains deeply committed to the party's success and is willing to take bold actions to ensure its alignment with its vision. For his critics within the party, it's a reminder of his formidable influence and a warning that the path to the party's future runs through Mar-a-Lago. Trump's strategy is clear: to solidify a legacy that extends beyond his presidency, ensuring that the Republican Party not only survives but thrives, grounded in the principles he championed. This overhaul of the RNC's leadership is not without its detractors. Some within the party express concerns that such moves could further polarize the GOP, alienating moderate voters and deepening internal divisions. However, Trump's camp argues that the party's past failures to secure decisive victories in key elections underscores the need for a more unified and aggressive approach. They contend that a stronger, more cohesive party, firmly under the leadership of those who are unwavering in their support for Trump's policies, is essential for future electoral successes. Moreover, the focus on election integrity and the strategic placement of allies within the RNC's leadership structure is seen as a direct response to the challenges faced during the 2020 election. By positioning trusted figures in key roles, Trump aims to ensure that the party is better prepared to address and counteract any issues that could undermine the integrity of future elections. This approach reflects a broader strategy to safeguard the electoral process, a concern that resonates strongly with the Republican base. The reaction to Trump's endorsement has been mixed, with some within the GOP welcoming the change as a necessary step towards revitalization and others cautioning against what they see as the potential for further division. However, one thing remains clear is Trump's unwavering commitment to the party and his vision for its future. His actions are bold of assertion of leadership, signaling his intent to remain at the forefront of Republican politics and to shape the party's direction for years to come. As we witness the unfolding of this strategic overhaul, it's evident that Trump's influence within the GOP is not waning, but rather evolving. His ability to mobilize support, dictate the party's strategic direction, and now reshape its leadership underscores his role as a kingmaker within the Republican Party. The endorsements of Whatley and Lara Trump are not just tactical moves, they are indicative of a broader strategy to ensure that the GOP remains a formidable force in American politics with Trump at its helm. Before our final thought, an important message from our own Gary Franchi.
That's right. The battle lines for the 2024 election are drawn not just at the polls, but in the narratives that we are fed daily. The silent coup unravels the tapestry of deceit woven by political power brokers and their media allies. In this crucial hour, arm yourself with the power of truth. Take a stand by getting your copy. The link to join the ranks of the enlightened is right below this very video. Now back to you.
Thanks for that, Gary. Make sure you tap the link in the description. Secure Gary's new book, The Silent Coup. And now for our final thought. As we close tonight's report, let's reflect on the significance of Donald Trump's strategic moves within the Republican Party. This isn't just about reshuffling positions, it's about securing the future of the GOP and, by extension, the future of America. Trump's endorsements are a clear message. The party must return to its core values, prioritize election integrity, and prepare for victory in 2024 and beyond. By placing trusted allies in key RNC roles, Trump is not only ensuring that the party is more reflective of its base, but also laying the groundwork for a stronger, more unified, conservative movement. This story matters because it's about more than politics. It's about the direction of our country. As Americans, we must stay informed, engaged, and ready to support the principles that will keep our republic strong. Thank you for watching. If you got value from this report, tap subscribe and tell a friend.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.